Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something simple. I have some new products. Yes, I did have some retail therapy, and Nordstrom had a really good sale on Charlotte Tilbury, and Macy's had a 50% off on some MAC products, and I like both of those brands. So I'm not going to show you everything that I got through Charlotte Tilbury right now. I'm only going to show you a lipstick, couple of products, and then I'm going to show you some MAC that I did just purchase, but I just want to create something simple just to hang out with you for a few minutes and just chat. So I already all I have on my face is just moisturizer and eye cream, and I am going to, and I have my co-host close by, this is a little sample of Good Molecules, and it's a silicone-free priming moisturizer. So I'm going to use a little bit of that as my primer. I'm not going to do a lot, but I'm going to see if I like it. Sometimes it's nice if you can combine both a moisturizer and a primer at the same time. If you find one that you think that is moisturizing enough, because sometimes you find them that they say it's moisturizing, but you really don't feel like it's really hydrating your skin, and it's just sitting on top. So yeah, I want to see how this one works. I'm not going to put any sunscreen because it's like 8:30 at night. After this, I'm just going to take a shower, take everything off that I'm just putting on, and watch some YouTube. I've been watching this. My son actually recommended it, and I've heard a lot of people that have been watching it. Ozark. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am hooked. It's really, really good. If you guys like things that have action, and it's got a little bit of everything in it, but I like it. It's really, really good. So I'm going to be using my hand mirror, and the foundation I'm going to be using today is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. This is more like a BB cream. It's very, very, very light coverage, but I do like those in the summer. And even though it doesn't cover all of my hyperpigmentation, I still do enjoy using it in the summer. Okay, sometimes what I do is I use a little bit of corrector on my spots if I'm going to wear something that's really light coverage. And this is one by Charlotte Tilbury. I was going to use one by Tarte, and this is not new. I've had this for a little while. This is in the number 2, medium. And it's just a little peachy, and it kind of not just help cover the darkness under my eyes, but also I carry it a little down into my dark spots. And I learned this from Ellie M. Saw her do it one time, and it really made a big difference. I will link her channel below. It made a big difference on her foundation, on covering the spots. I also have another product from Charlotte Tilbury that is really very different that I need to do a video and show you guys. But right now I just want to do the simple one. So it didn't cover it completely, but it will help with a little bit of coverage. So I'm going to use the MAC, and this is in the shade, does it have it? I don't have it. Oh, wrong brush. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush and start by dropping things. See, it's very, very light coverage, but I like these for when the weather is like 90 degrees outside here in Florida. This is the kind of foundation that I actually like to wear. So how are you guys doing? What have you been doing lately? So I've been reading. I'm reading a book that I actually purchased several weeks ago, but I haven't been able to read too much because I'm still working during the week at home. So it's called American Dirt. and it's very good. But then lately I've been where if I have any free time, I just want to watch Ozark. And I'm trying to finish Bosch. So, okay, so if you can see, it kind of evens out your skin a little bit, but it really doesn't give you, if you're looking for full coverage, this is as far from full coverage as you can possibly get. But I am really okay with it. In the summer, I'm okay with it. I don't always have to cover every little spot in my face. If I'm going to some place fancy and, you know, a nice evening out, a special occasion, then yes, I do like to cover everything. But if not, then I'm fine with not having full coverage. One of the things that I did purchase, and this came in a kit that I purchased from Nordstrom, is the Magic Away liquid concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. I have not used it. I only swatched it on my hand, and I really hope that I don't like it. As you can see, that brush is hardly, or the little sponge is hardly used. But I hope this is not going to be magical on my face, because this is pricey. It doesn't bring that much product, and I really don't want to like it. So let's see. I don't think I pulled out enough. Yeah, it's not much in here for sure. Almost stuck it inside my eye. I have a hard time sometimes picking out shades from Charlotte Tilbury online. And right now you can't go swatch anywhere. And I figure the reason they're having a sale is because the stores are not open. So I mean, so far so good. It looks a little yellow on my skin. I'm hot, guys. My God. I've told him, this is the second time I started the video. I started it before. He forgot I was going to record, and he starts laughing really loud at what he's watching on TV. Alright, so as far as my concealer, it's okay. It's supposed to be full coverage. I really don't see where it's full coverage, but it's alright. I'm going to use, this is a sample. I purchased the Samantha March. The only thing that I purchased from her new kit with Sephora, her new launch, not Sephora, I'm sorry, Ofra, was her blush. But then I got one of their surprise boxes, and this is one of the things that was in it. It's their banana powder. Banana powder's okay. I can take it or leave it. I don't think it does anything earth-shattering for my face, but it's alright. So I'm going to take a bigger brush. I found this in my drawer. I've never used it. It's at It Cosmetics. This is the fluffiest, and that's what I like for my face. I like really soft and fluffy brushes for my powders, because I like very light. Like, I really don't pick up a lot. I like a very light application of powder. And I found this in my drawer, and I'm like, okay, why are you hiding? Alright, so for my eyelids, I am going to use a little bit of the ABH. And the reason I'm using ABH is because it pretty much cancels any discoloration or veining that I have on my eyelids. And for the product that I'm using on my eyes, I need that. Put away the concealer so it doesn't dry out. My luck, I'll forget. And this a little bit goes a long way. Okay, I am going to set my eyes with a Wet n Wild creme brulee or brulee, whatever this is. With a brulee. I'm just going to take a big brush and just set it. I've been having a hard time finding these little singles. They're so easy because I usually just keep it on my dresser on whatever palette I'm going to use. I grab it in case there's not a setting, a shade in the palette that, you know, can set my eyes. Alright, So we're done with that. So the palette that I am going to use now is going to be one of the quads from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is the Queen of Glow Luxury Palette. So I don't know if that's the name of the palette, but it's this one here. And I thought it was very pretty. The shades are gorgeous. So I'm going to start with this one right here. Let me swatch them for you. So these are the shades, and the only matte is the dark brown. So I am going to use this one, which is this one right here, all over my lid. And I found that the best way to apply Charlotte Tilbury is with your fingers. At least how they look the best for me, because that's how they have the best pigmentation. If I use too many brushes, it really doesn't look that nice. Now she has a lot of, I mean, like I said, the only one that she has that is a matte in this palette is just that brown. And I wish there was one to go on my crease that was like an in-between. I wish it was 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, but it's her palette. So I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to show you another way that you can use it that is more how I like to wear it. Because according to her, you're supposed to use all of these 4 shades in one look, but I just find that it's too much shimmer. So I'm going to take the lightest one, this one right here, and put it in the center of my lid. Now I'm going to take a brush, and this one is kind of like a flat brush, and I'm going to take some of the brown, the dark brown, and put it on the outer edge. And then just carry a little bit in the crease once I don't have so much in my brush any longer. Okay, so I put it on one side of the brush and I pack it in. And then once I don't have that much product on my brush, I turn the brush over and go in my crease. Okay, and then I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm just using the one that I set my eyes with. But see, once you do that, then you kind of lose a lot of the darkness that was in the crease. I mean, it goes away very, very quickly. So you really can't blend that much with her shadows, or they will go away. So you kind of have to place them and leave them. Okay, now the other side. Turn the brush over. And this is the eye that I have a hard time grabbing pigment on one spot right there. This shadow does pretty good though, I must say. So I'm going to try to blend a little bit, and then I'll go over and darken it up, but just so that the edge is not as... Because it used to be that whenever I started putting makeup, my nose would get, you know, runny, and now it starts itching. Like as soon as I start putting makeup on, I start getting the itchies on the corner of my nose. I guess it's better than having a runny nose. That's annoying. All right, so I'm going to take I'm going to take it on the edge of the same brush and just put a little bit on the lower lashes. And I'm not going to take it all the way in. Okay, I'm going to get a pencil brush. I'll use this one. That's a smaller brush. And I'm going to take the shade that I put in the center of my lid and just put it right here. It's kind of dark, so I'm going to go over it with and kind of take it into the rest of the lower lash line. Oh, great. I don't have a sponge. Let me see. Yeah, no, I got glitter all the way down there. I'll fix it with some concealer. Anyways, I'm going to go over with highlighter because that's too dark for the inner corner. Okay, so I do want to use all the shades. So the only one that I have not used is this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that right in my... See, these colors are like so close together. But I really couldn't find a palette that I thought it would work for me 100%. These are pretty, but I feel like this is more of a companion palette than a palette that I would use by itself. Unless you just want to do like an one shade look or something like that. Okay, how I would like to fix this is I would take a little bit of bronzer, I'd take a fluffy brush, and kind of like go over my crease a little bit. This is a MAC bronzer that I just purchased. Like I said, Macy's had a lot of MAC, 50% off. I also just purchased some of the Selena, the MAC Selena line that they just came out with. And I can't wait to get that. I should have it next week. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for now. Let's go ahead and do the rest of the face. I'm gonna take a little bit of this bronzer and just go on my cheek. Okay, then this is the, where is it? Here it is. Here is the blush that Samantha March had with Ofra, and it's called Blush Duo Chiclet. And that is the name of, I believe she has a book vlog, or the name of the company for her books or something like that. So I'm going to kind of go over both of them and just go over my cheeks. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to take the plastic off these palettes, and when I look, everything is blurry. Wow, that's a little too much, Clara. That is pigmented. So my granddaughter's birthday, she's going to be 19 on Monday. And I am so sad because I don't see how I'm going to be able to see her. And that just breaks my heart that this is the first year that I'm not able to see her. So I don't think I brought a highlighter with me. I do have a MAC, no, that's not it. A finishing powder, so we're going to use that. I don't always use highlighter, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to use the same, and this is the powder. It's very pretty. And this is in the shade Light. And this one was on sale with the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. and it was half price. I love finishing powders. Oh, I have to fix that, my under eye. Forgot. Let's do that now. Let's take a little bit of that glow. This is messy too, which I don't like. I don't like messy makeup. See, it's all over. I've only used it once, and look, this is just from closing it. That's terrible. Don't like that. Okay, so now for mascara, because I think that put everything else on. So for mascara, I am going to use the, no, I'm going to use this one so you guys can see what it looks like. This is the Maybelline Bambi Eyes and my Essence primer. I haven't done my brows either. Well, I can tell I haven't recorded I haven't filmed in a few days. I'm forgetting all my steps. It's like I'm looking at my face and say something doesn't look right. My brows are not done. Some people like to wait until the primer is dry to apply the mascara, but I feel that if I wait, then my my lashes are already kind of hard, and my mascara doesn't really apply very well. So I don't wait. I feel that for me it works better if the primer is still wet. This mascara is pretty nice. Okay guys, I'm going to do my lower lashes, do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, for my brows I just used the ABH Brow Wiz. And now for my lips, this is not new. This is my lip liner by Lancome in Charme, C-H-A-R-M-E. The Milani I believe it's called Natural, or the Rimmel. One of those is like the exact color of this. So, and for lipstick, this is a Charlotte Tilbury one, and this one is in Stoned Rose. And I'm going to swatch it for you. It's very pretty. And it's one of those mattes lipsticks that she has. And those are the ones that I like because they last a long time. And they're very comfortable. It's a pretty nude. But it's still deep enough that you can actually see it on me. So I really do like this shade. I think it's very, very pretty. And this one is one that I got with that. It was 25% off. And it was just about everything on Charlotte Tilbury. There were some items that were not. But I was also able to get her the big palette that she has. I haven't used that one yet. I haven't even swatched it because I want to do it on video with you guys. So the last thing that I am going to use is, where is my spray? I had an Ofra finishing spray that came in that mystery box. And let me see how the spray acts. I think it's okay. Oh no, it's one of those that kind of spits at you. It smells really nice. What just says makeup fixer. Smells nice, but I'm not sure how I like it. It's kind of like a little vicious. It's one of those that you need a beauty blender afterwards to kind of pat it in. And I didn't bring one with me because I was using a brush, but it's okay. So this is the completed look. I do like the eyeshadow. I think it's very, very pretty. Now, I think it's very pricey for shades, and the only reason I purchased it is because it was 25% off. But you're better off getting the bigger palette than something like this. They have one that has like a really pretty blue in it that I was kind of tempted to get that one, but I didn't. I decided to go with this one because I know I would use this one more. It's pricey, so I wanted to get something that I would really use often to get my money's worth. So I do like the foundation, which I don't know what I do with the lid. Here it is. But like I said, it's very light coverage. But I mean, once you finish, it looks okay. But in the summer, this is the kind of thing I like to wear. And these kind of foundations, that like the BB creams, when they fade away by the end of the day, or if you sweat, it kind of fades nicely. If you have a very thick foundation, it looks terrible when to me, it looks terrible on my skin by the end of the day. So usually on summer days, unless I'm going somewhere at night with my husband, this is the kind of stuff that I tend to go for. I have a Dior one that I really like. I also have Laura Mercier that I really, really like. So anyway, that's it. And I also have the one by Catrice, which is actually a full coverage one, but it's a very thin consistency, so it doesn't feel heavy on your face. Anyway, guys, I hope that you're all staying healthy and that everyone in your family is also doing well. I've been thinking about each and every one of you. I keep telling myself that I want to record more, but I'm having a hard time, not just getting in the mood of recording, but it's just hard to do it with my dad. I really like to, and I know you guys tell me you don't mind hearing his snoring, but I like to do my videos where I'm not distracted, because even though he's there, I'm still not 100% focused on what I'm doing because I know he's there, and I don't know, I hope you guys understand. You know, I do love having him around, but it's kind of hard to do this with interruptions. But anyways, thank you so much for being so understanding when you do hear him snoring, or you know, his music, or whatever it is that's going on with him. So I love you guys. Whatever day you're watching this or night, I hope it has been a good one for you. I've been thinking about you guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye. Mwah.